Hello, hello, hello. Hey, beautiful souls. It's Danny, your fave psychic medium. Whether you're new here or you're my returning cosmic family, welcome back to the channel. I'm so glad you tapped into this energy with me today. As always, I'm here to help guide, here to help assist, and give any insight I can for those that are looking for a personal reading from me. I've actually added some new services to my site, and I think they're really cool, and I think they offer more guidance so you can be able to choose the best one for yourself. And these are brand new. Some other ones are going to be coming back. Like, I am planning to bring back love readings, past life readings, and everything. But please, please, please go ahead and check those services out. If you love my readings, you love my content, you love how accurate I am, how important I be, imagine how important I could be in regards to you. And go ahead and book with me at www.danielleclark.com. And now let's get into I know what you're really here for, and that's the tea on the one and only Glorilla, Glow, who recently just released the album last Friday. So let's jump into it, y'all. I loved her album. I really enjoyed it. I got to listen to it, I believe, Saturday, the day after it came out. And I really enjoyed it. My only gripe was I want albums to be longer again. It was 40 minutes, and for me, I just feel like albums are usually an hour minimum. And that's just my thing, that's just my gripe. It's one of my only things. I feel like that is like an EP or mixtape length. And I have that same gripe when it comes to Meg, when it comes to a lot of artists I really enjoy. We're like the hour minimum plus albums, right? But nonetheless, really loved it because it's giving face, ass, tits. It's giving her one of my faves on there, even with the feature. So let's get into it. I know that's what you're here for, from the cover, from all the things. Yes, what you're hearing is fireworks. Oh, no, this thing, I'm about to get some tea about her. What you're hearing is fireworks because in LA, 4th of July, which was at this point 3 months ago. But yes, and shout out to Dead Month, Ancestor Month, October, Spooky Month, like I mentioned in my last reading. It is the time of mediumship, all the things. How are you feeling during this month? You feel like you're thinking of a lot of people that you lost, that passed, Ancestor Month. So, do something nice for them. They like the glass of Henny, go ahead and pour them a little glass of Henny and set it to the side. If you know they had a thing for books, for comedic stand-up and everything, play it, rewatch something that's been on your mind. If there's a food that you know that they really like that you weren't really that into, make it. Set those aside for them. Those are little things you can do to show acknowledgement towards your ancestors. All right. So, Glorilla. I'm actually really excited for this reading. I'm really curious. To see what's going to come up in regards to her. And, these readings are not about personally what's going on in our lives. They're supposed to come out publicly. So let's go ahead and get to pulling. I was about to pull my playing cards, but let's start with some music cards. She is a rapper herself. And this is, what's to come out of Glorilla? What's some career things to come out? What's to be released publicly? Family, friends. What's the next step for her? My girl has had an amazing album rollout still right now, that as it's currently going. So let's get some tea, whether it's good things, whether it's bad things. I'm excited to see. Glorilla is very new within this industry and is taken it by storm. I think her tour with Meg has really not opened a lot of doors for her, because a lot of doors were going to open for her regardless. Glorilla, hallelujah is her name. But more of just how she approaches the game, how she carries herself, how she looked at Meg and was like, okay, Meg is here, Meg is doing amazing, I'm going to do amazing. And so how can I really match up with her? And I love their budding friendship that they seem to be showing. Hopefully we get some tea in regards to that. I haven't seen people questioning it, but I can guess and understand them. So it could be a thing, Let's see. Dear benevolent honorable ancestors, spirit guides, ask for permission and guidance. I just enjoyed this reading for Glorilla, the rap artist. Can we get some insight? What? We want to start with some music cards. Oh, one fell. One fell, but let's try again. I want to get some insights, some music cards. Some general insights. Tell me what this video is going to be about. I'm trying to build up something. Thank you so much. If you see smoke in my background, I have a dragon's incense going right now. Something to do that. You know, these cards just kind of jumped out. Let's try this again. Let's shuffle. Really good. Shuffle really good. Okay. Let's try that again. Let's really get one. I'm very curious how this reading's gonna go. I have something coming with Vogue, maybe a cover, maybe a spread in Vogue to come out to be released soon. It's gonna be a little bit of her modeling bag. Okay, Glow, go, Glow, yeah, Glow. Let's see. We have Christina Perri, 8,000 Years. Oh, my neck hurts. Might be some insight, maybe some, not ailments, but maybe needing to rest. Like, needing to rest. Kind of what I saw for Nikki. I know her tour ended. I mentioned something about an injury with Nikki. So possibly won't be on the tour, but it could be in something else. Who knows? Or it could be something she brings up. But I'm seeing maybe there could be an injury or maybe there's some pain. She's probably going to be called, so I need to rest. I've been on this run. I went on tour. I went and did all these amazing things. Been on this press run. Been prepping for this album rollout. So we might hear in regards to like her saying, "Hey guys, taking a break. Been on a good run. Let me vamp up to come back and, you know, stomp some bitches out with another steel toe." Don't judge me for that if I mixed up that lyric. But you know, we'll probably see. So the song card I got is Christina Perri, 1,000 Years. Time stands still, beauty in all she is. I will be brave. I will not let anything take away what's standing in front of me. Every breath, every hour has come to this. One step closer, I have died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. Down the bottom of the deck, dangerously in love by Destiny's Child. Baby, I love you. You are my life, my happiest moments. We're complete if you weren't by my side. You're my relation and connection to the sun. You're next to me. There's no darkness I can't overcome. You are my raindrops. I am the sea. I am the sea. You and God, who's my sunlight. I'm blooming, grown so beautifully. I'll never try to sing like Beyonce, please. Baby, I'm so proud of you. Proud to be your girl. Couldn't help it. You made the confusion go all the way from this cold and misty world, and I'm in love with you. You help me see. Okay. So while I was reading those lyrics, I immediately saw like a very cheek to cheek photo of Glorilla and Kelly Rowland. So they might take a picture at the event. They might be working on something together, you know, something really cool. Maybe it's a brand deal, maybe it's a collaboration, but there's something there. And I'm excited because she collected Destiny's Child like Infinity Stones. Because something can be happening with Michelle. But Glorilla's cooking up some things. I think we're gonna really see her really add to her portfolio. I remember I mentioned something about model. I mentioned something about doing something. So we might see a brand deal, maybe something with toothpaste, Colgate, something really cool where she's gonna be able to use her music to be entwined with that. We're most likely gonna hear a lot of deals coming along with her music. It being used in shows, movies, things, especially it's giving her. I can see that being utilized more. And so this Christina Perri 1,000 Years is telling me, you know, one step closer, I die waiting every day waiting for you. You might see some little relationship drama coming out by Glow. It could be someone in the industry she's messing with, someone she's dealing with outside of who her usual prospects are that might become a thing. to be kind of played out in front of us. I don't know how messy we get, how deep we get, but we might see some of this being added to the Glorilla going forward. Along with that, I'm every day one step closer. There are some goals she's hitting. She's hitting one step closer, I'm seeing. So we might see her become very vulnerable in some other interviews or things that she does as she's describing her journey, as she's describing how she's grown up, where she's from, what she represents. So we're really seeing a lot of personal side to Glow. Excuse me. I immediately thought of Beyonce. She might give some insight just into some advice Beyonce gave her, might playing into the advice that she's getting. I am seeing JT, so I know she took a shot at JT on the song. Let's get her. She mentioned a Cinderella lyric. We might see JT take a shot back in some rap music, and so even though Glow would need to be taking a step back, we might see some shots within the music going back and forth, which I prefer instead of Twitter and social media. Oh, my nose is itching. I'm tingling. I'm on it. I'm on a roll. Eating it. Okay. And I didn't pull some playing cards yet. That was straight up channel, baby. Don't be afraid. So let's pull some cards to get some more insight. She might have a remix come on Monaleo, and it might be for the Her, which I think was too short of a song. So we might see her and Monaleo partner and do a remix. And I'm hoping it's her, but it might be something else in regards to Down South or something, or the song with Meg. Alright. So I'm immediately seeing Contract, and I see Yo Gotti. We might see down the line, and I mentioned this in the overall Rock Girl prediction video of what's to come forward, what's to happen. We might see with this Eight of Diamonds, as Glorilla is really putting her foot into these bitches' necks, climbing her way up, doing all these amazing things. She might notice the dollar signs not adding up. Okay? She might notice, and Yo Gotti might say, hey, it's not me, it's not technically my record label. My record label is connected with another parent record label. You know, the bureaucracy, bull crap. But with this Eight of Diamonds, I'm seeing we're going to sit here and get some really deep insight about what's going on with her money, with her contracts, with what she's actually pulling in. And there might be a 360 thing. I am seeing Nicki Minaj. Maybe Nicki Minaj collaborates with someone in connection with her, into an issue with her. I'm not sure how that's going to fit in. It could be something they all have to do to come together as the rap girls. But with this Four of Diamonds, I felt this when starting her reading. Glorilla might be, if you are a hoodoo, one of those girls that you know it. She's from the South. Southern girls, not shocking. Tennessee. Oh, yeah. Glorilla got some gifts, and she might be intertwining insight how these gifts assist her. And by gifts, I mean spiritual gifts. And she be knowing. She's connected with her ancestors in a certain way. It might not be in the regular way of her having an altar or anything, but we might be getting some intertwined details within the lyrics, within what she says in interviews. So for my girls that be knowing, keep on the lookout. Let me know if you see anything. Stay on the lookout too. With this Ace of Spades, we might see Glorilla pop up on more podcasts, or maybe have her own specialty podcast, or releasing something in regards to the album. I'm seeing a lot of girlies are trying to do what they grew up on behind the scenes, grew up on behind content, documentaries, a lot of things that surround the project to give insight, to give where does it stem from, where is it coming from. Glorilla might be having a little documentary just about how she grew up, where she's from, what she's about. And with the Six of Clubs, I'm seeing some past things to come up because of maybe what's coming up with this documentary, what's to happen. That is the past things we are seeing in regards to what's being released. Glorilla has a lot of different pops I'm still cooking, which is why I could see her really saying, like, Ty, really busy because you're working on all these things at the same time, and they are coming up. It's being risen to the top. So, what we want to do is really Yeah, she's gonna be very open about it in the interview or something. I'm seeing coming up as things are rolling out, but this is not the last one I hear from her. In my past things, recently from the past that she was working with at first that appear in these documentaries that are there along the way. We also might see her just making cryptic tweets. There could be things happening within her very close friend groups that are going to change forever outside the industry that gets brought up publicly. And then we have this 10 of clubs. Lots of endings coming for her. Endings that are going to play out in her private life, endings that are going to play out in public. And things she's going to have to navigate as she continues to grow and become a bigger artist. You know, and the thing is, I'm seeing these circles, this little circle, it has her name in it, in this vision. And it's, you know, bubbles pull away from trying to make two. She's pulling out of this environment and becoming her own whole thing. And what is it like to navigate that? What is that going to be? And so this is probably going to get her to think about some things and how to put more of it in her music, to shape it out. What she's going to be like as an artist. What is her trajectory like as an artist? How is she going to approach certain things? So we're going to be seeing some things really build up for her. And it's taking its time, but slow and steady wins the race. Let's get some more insight. Five of Spades. Yeah, it might be some things come up, negative things. Who knows? There is a cycle here that Glow is going to discuss, might probably not in detail. That she, oh, hold on. There's a cycle here that Glow is probably not going to go into detail on, but it's going to be discussed just a little bit in regards to how she, the negative things that people say about her, how they actually been affecting her. So we might see her making collaboration, we might see her discuss social media stuff. There might be a bigger conversation with how social media is utilized and weaponized against Black women within the hip hop community. So we might see a new documentary come up that a lot of rap girls can be a part of from different ways and different generations, and it might offer a bigger picture just how they all approach negative things. I'm seeing JT, I'm seeing Cardi, I'm seeing Meg, I'm seeing Nicki, I'm seeing Queen Latifah, I'm seeing Little Kim. So there could be a big documentary at play that has not been discussed to be released out yet, or these might be things across the line that we see them being discussed in their interviews as people are talking with them. What else? What else? Some really cool performances to come up from her. She might join some lineups for a big tour, or she might be doing a little pop up tour things coming out. But there's gonna be people really wanting to bring her out and show her some love and be a part of. That's gonna continue her exposure to become a bigger name. Excuse me. Let's get some more insight. With the holidays coming up, I think she has something specific coming out. Really cool. Could be a brand or something like I was speaking about earlier. Queen of Hearts. Eight of Spades. Yes. So I keep seeing this relationship issue or something that's going to come. She's going to be having to cut off people in real time, in real life. Eight of Spades. Things coming out, things being spoken about. So it could be some friends, people that used to be friends with her, or people that she is not particularly close with anymore that are going to be making their ways doing interviews, having things to say. You know, when you stand out, when you're doing really big popping things, all of a sudden people come out of the woodworks want to speak. And to preface this, as long as nothing abusive or weird is being said, then I don't mean in the way to disregard people's stories, but we're going to be seeing different things come around, and it might not be like so big of news. Let's pick up some vlogs, or we might see a lot of men like that who are really like in support of Glorilla, really speaking highly of her, all of a sudden hating, trying to talk about her looks, trying to talk about how she is, and it's like, what? Who are you talking about like that? Watch your mouth. And we're gonna see her, you know, making responses towards it. If she hasn't been on Angel Reese's podcast yet, she might make an appearance, which would be really cool to talk about her projects, to talk about what the fuck is going on, how it's going, which I really do like. So we're just gonna see a lot of really cool things coming from her. And I'm really excited to see. So if you really like this reading and you have another rap girl that you would like me to do a reading on, please let me know. Drop in the comments below. And if you really like this reading, we'll X that up. Along with that, if you enjoyed it, as I was saying before, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video. Check out my other videos within the playlist with the matter is about all the rap girls. So far, I've done a general one across the board. I've done one on Cardi, Nicki, and now what? Not Glorilla. A lot of might be next. So I maybe have tip of my tongue. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to check it out. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And hit that bell button so you can get insights when I post. And if you want my posts earlier, if you want some bonus content, which don't be mad at me, it's coming, don't worry. Go ahead and check out my Patreon and join there. Join the group. It is $4 a month right now. And that is also for extended readings. When I come out with much longer readings, 40 plus, they'll be there. Thank you so much for joining, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.